Good morning, June Millich here. I'm just out on my walk and I thought I'd take a pause and make a short video. Today I wanted to share with you something that I had listened on a video yesterday with Tony Resch. And he was talking about how before he makes a video, he thinks about who is his target audience for that particular video. And he gave the example of he could be thinking maybe of a single mom who has 2 kids and she's having trouble making ends meet. The reason for doing that is that way he says he can visualize that he's talking to that person when he's doing the video, and therefore it would help that person to see how this could be an opportunity to make things different in their lives. Another approach too to think about is something that Dave Wood has talked about, and that is that there are different ways that people hear your message. There are the people who hear the message more from visual terms. There are those who hear a message more from auditory sound. There are those who hear it more from kind of feeling and all, and then the kinesthetic, and then there are people who are, it's the digital. Now naturally nobody's just one, there's sort of a mix, and that's why you'll want to put everything you say in terms that will reach all people. So, and that's especially the advice of Dave Wood. So I'm going to just give you an example as we pan up here. This is not to be selling this area, but it's to give you an idea of how someone would describe what you're seeing. What we're doing is I'm going to switch the camera over to the other vision, if I can. Well, I'll do it like this. So we're looking out over this area, and right now I can feel the breezes gently blowing, and the smells of the grasses here in the air they have that morning smell, and that's more of like the feeling, the kinesthetic. And then the sounds, I can hear some motorcycle off in the distance, but yet I hear a lot of the birds down along the river, because that's a river down there, and the cool air is coming up. Whoops, switching over. But then again you get the feeling of it through the auditory. Another way to describe it would be the visual. It's the sun's been up for about 2 hours now. The light is bright, and there's blue sky, but there's a little bit of smoky haziness to it. And I can see all the way to the mountains to the east, and that's more of the sense of seeing. And then the last one is digital, and that would be like, well, where is it? Where are you? And this is up on a bluff in a town in the Central Valley of Oakdale, California, and we're looking out towards the eastern direction, and that's the Sierras that way, and we're at about 100 feet above sea level, and that's giving the details. And most people wouldn't care to hear the details, but a person who thinks digitally at times is going to want to know. Maybe they're going to be asking more of the whys. Well, anyway, that's just a recap, give you some ideas. I'll quickly say Tony Resch suggests think about the audience that you are going to be talking to, the person that you're wanting to address, so that you can visualize that person. Think of that person as you are doing your video. And Dave Wood's talking about the different ways that people perceive what you're saying, and so you want to be sure that you speak to the person who's visual, the person who's auditory, the person who's kinesthetic, and the person who's digital, and any blend of those. Talk to you later.